Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Linux Bennett here with another video. All the exams? Everybody ready? So the first one's to write in standard form 0.325. So as I always say, guys, with standard form, it has to be between 0 and 10. So we're gonna move it to the first natural number and carry it here. So it's gonna be 1, 2. So we'll move 2 places. So now we're gonna get 3.25. However, we need to say multiply by 10 to the number of places that we move. Now we move 2 places. We also need to determine if it's positive or negative. Now, if you look at this, the decimal point was to the left. The original one was to the left of 3. So that means it should be negative, because negative means you got 2 places to your left to get back this. All right, so that means it is B. What percent of 8 is 40? This common basically every single paper. You know what them say, you know. Alright, guys, I forgot to call it. Hold on. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. Anyway, go. People always a call and thing. All right. So what percentage of 40 is 8? So we just multiply by 100%. 4 into that 1, 4 into 8, 2. 2 times that, which gives us 20%. Number 3 says 550 beads are shared in the ratio 4:5. The largest share of the bead is. So first we need to know the total ratio. So we add 5 plus 4, which gives us 9, right? Let me make this a little bit brighter. Like nobody picking, eh? Big up everybody, you know, support me, you know. And then now it's 5/9 for the larger share times the 540. 9654, right? So they have 1, and that will give go 60 times. So 5 times 6, 300. So the larger share would be 300. All right, this one says, what is 18.96 times 2.03 corrected to 2 significant figures, and this would be 38. We don't have to multiply anything because, yeah, I get 38 point something, and we round it off. Number 5 says 0.545 written as a common fraction in its simplest form is, so 0.45 is the same thing as 45/100. I reduce the fraction by dividing by 5. So 5 into this goes 9 times. 5 into 100 goes 20 times. That cannot be reduced anymore. So it's actually 9/20. Let's move on to number 6. The exact value of 37.26 divided by 1.8 is. So basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to work it out to the end because I don't think it's absolutely necessary. I'm going to show you how I'm going to approach it. So first, I'm going to divide by 1000 because the decimal point is only going to move, right? So we're going to move it 3 places. Let me see, 1, 2. I'm going to add an x 0, right? So this now, I'm going to move 3 places, 1, 2, 3. So what this give me, it give me, this is the final thing, 0.3, no, 0 for there in front right now. 0.03726. But remember, I have to convert this to a whole number, so I'm going to move 1 time. So with the decimal point, I'm going to move 1 time, right? So what this means, I'm going to have 18 divided by, the decimal point is here now, so it's going to be 0.3726. So I only need to know the position of the decimal place, because as you can see, all of these numbers are the same. It's just the position. 18 into this goes 0 time, put a decimal point. 18 into 0 goes 0 time. Then 18 into this goes 2 times. And we know the result already. We'll get 207, right? So the decimal point is 0.02. So it has to be this. Somebody punch it now. One calculator there for me. All right. Number 7 says, what is 3.3 times 2.5 plus 5.7? All right. So what I'm going to do, 3 2s are 6. So roughly this is going to be at least 6, 7. Rough estimate. 5 times 2 are 10, right? So already we get 17. So it has to be this. It's multiple choice. You don't have to do every single one to the very end. You don't go and know, so you guarantee so it's the correct answer. All right. Number 8, what is the value of the digit 2 in the number 48.62? And that will be 2 over 100, and that's 200. All right, so this one says the largest prime number that is less than 100, and that would be 97. 93 is not even a prime number. 91 is not a prime number. 99 is it's actually the only prime number there, right? Because 7 can go into this, right? 3 can go into this, 30. You understand? 3 into this, 6. 3 into this, 3, 31 times, right? From 3 can go into this 33 times. All right, let's look at number 10. If 3n is an odd number, which of the following is an even? Now, you know, say you have even, well, you start with odd, but you have even, odd, then you have a next even, and then a next odd, right? But the fact that these are even, oh, well, we start with the odd. The fact that 3n are odd, it means say if you subtract one or add one, that are gonna be even, right? So that is 1. So look out for the one I said 3n plus 1. That comes sometime, and sometime at 3n minus 1. But either way, you have odd, even, odd, even, odd, and it continues just like that. Number 11, item refers to the following information. Which of the following set is empty? And that would be even and odd. So Q and R, intersection, that's D. Q and R, yeah. They look good, you know, guys, because sometimes like my brain chip out. All right, the set x is less than or equal to 6, but less than 10. So we're not going to include 10 in this case because it's a less than. But we're going to include the 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's it's going to be A. And notice it says integer. All right. So because this is only less than, we don't include 10, only if it have less than or equal to. And this now have less than or equal to 6, so it includes 6. All right. Number 13 says if Q is equal to ABC, how many subsets can be obtained from set Q? And that would be 2 raised to the number of elements. I've done this so many times. 3 elements, A, B, and C, so it's D. Number 14. Item 14 refers to the following information. M is equal to PQR. N is equal to PQ. Which of the following statement is true? M contains N. That is true. The union, no, this is not true. Did I say true a while ago? M intersect N is an empty set, and that would be D. All right, so the intersection would be M intersect N would be N. These two are common to both, all right? All right, let's move on to the next one, which is 15. It says if TT, Trinidad and Tobago, $6 is equivalent to US $1, then the US $15 in US dollar is. This one is very prevalent also. So, you know, we have to watch that one. Let's go. So it's 1 US equal to this. So if 615 are this, that means that we're going to divide by 6, which works out to 2.5. Everyone should know that by now. This one look new, The cost price of a refrigerator is $1,850. A buyer who is given a discount of 5% for a cash price will pay. All right, so a discount. So what we need to do, find 5% of this. This one look very new, even though it's an old paper, this, but this one is new. I haven't seen this one in a while. All right, so I'm gonna use 5 into 5, 1. No, I could just multiply by 5, you know. No, make it easy. So we have 1 and then 2. How you calculate it, guys, it don't really matter. All right, so we have 185 divided by 2. So we have 9, 2 nines 18. So that'll be 92.5. So we're gonna subtract 92.5 from this because that's the discount amount. All right, so 1,850. I notice he said don't give space for where you actually need the space. Pick up on yourself, you know, come I know what happened to on so. Then you have 92. Right from this you can't, so we'll go all the way over here. So I'll take 1. Yo, what kind of madness is this? 5. This left 4, right? 9. So this I gotta leave 5 point. All right, so 2 from 9 leaves 7. So this then. All right. 175. Yeah. So it's actually C. Once I C end with the 7, guys, no other one now with 7. So a multiple choice, you can just stop there, right? But make sure you do the right thing. Tom bought a pen for $30 and sold it to gain 20% on his cost price. How much money did he gain? Now, 20% is the same as dividing by 5. Everybody should know that by now, right? How many times 20 can go into 100? No, 5. So that's what it's actually doing, you know. So that works out to $6, right? But here them say, how much money did he gain? Then didn't want how much he sell it for. He said it for 36, but they only want the gain. And guys, read them very carefully because trust me, multiple choice, they are headaches, to be honest. A dinner at a restaurant was advertised at $60 plus 18% tax. The total bill for the dinner was, so we need to find 18% off the $60 to add the tax to that, all right? Can use 2 into this 5, 2 into this 3. 3 times 18, that should give you 54. So it's 54 divided by 5. That works out to 10.8. Because 4 over 5 is the same as 0.8. So all the total bill. So we're gonna add the 60 to this. And that would give us the answer. All right. 19, almost 33%, guys. Just one more. A television set costs $350. When bought an higher purchase, a deposit of $35 is required, followed by 12 monthly payments of $30. How much is saved by paying cash? So we can put the cash one side, no? All right, so you pay a deposit of $35. Plus, you have to pay back $30 by 12. I'm just gonna put the 12 by no 12 by 30. All right, that's just gonna give me 360. And then no 0, 600, 9. It's supposed to be 5, you know, 395, right? So it's 395 But if you had bought it for cash, it would have been 350. So we subtract 350 from it, which leave $45. The simple interest on the sum of money invested at 5% per annum for 3 years was 90. The sum of money invested. So here they want the principal. So you know, so it's either 600 or this, all right? Once you see a big number, but let's work it out. So the simple interest on a sum of money invested 5% per annum for 3 years, and that given 90. So let's go. So the simple interest supposed to be 90. I freestyle it. We don't know what the principal is, but we use P if we do it. The percent or the rate is 5, and we times by 3. And we know, so because of the percent, that is over 100. So now we're going to multiply, going to transpose. So it's going to be 90 multiplied by 100 divided by 5 times 3. All right, so this is going to give you 15. 15 into this. Now 6 times. So it's actually 600. But you guys can work it down, all right? It's 600, all right. Because 5 3 is 15. 15 into 90. That goes 6 times. And then 6 times 100, all right? A woman buys a pair of shoes at a sale. She pays $45, saving $15 on the normal price. The percentage on the pair of shoes is, all right, so back up, back up, back up, back up. So that means that the original price was 45 plus 15. That's what they say. She saved that, right? So the original price was $60. All right, so it says no. A woman buys that she pays that saving on the normal price. All right, the percentage discount. So they want the percentage discount on the pair of shoes. Look like 25%, you know. So it was $15 over the original times 100. So this into this 1, this into this 4. 4 into 100 goes 25 times. So it was 25% discount. And if you should find 25% of 60, that would give you 15, right? Yeah. All right. 22 says, if the simple interest on $900 for 3 years was 108, what was the rate of interest? So notice they want the rate this time. So let's go. And they did tell us the simple interest is going to be 108. And that equal to the principal, 900 times 3. We don't know what the rate is, but we can use R, and we know, so because the rate is expressed as percentage, we divide by 100. And we basically do the same thing, right? We times by 100. Big up everybody who support Mr. Benny channel, you know, big up everybody. And then we divide by 900 times 3. At least 6 videos were done before this, so ensure you watch all of those, all right? This cancel this. 9 can go into 108 12 times. 9 into that 1, that left 1 and left 1, which give you 2. And then 12 over 3 give you 4. So that's 4%. The rate was 4%. 23 says 3x squared times 2x to the third, which give you 6. Add the powers now. So you add 2 plus 3, which give you 5. So it's 6x to the 5th power. Which number with it? Which number? 24. Hit the like button up, peeps. So we have 1 over 5x plus this. So we have 1 over 5x. This is a repeat plus 2 over 3x. So we'll find our LCM, which is 15x. X common to both, right? Get into that. The x will cancel the x, and then that goes 3 times 133. 3 into this goes 5 times, because the x will cancel, right? So 2, 5, 10. and we add, we get 13 over 15x. Don't be tempted to figure out the x square, all right? Alright. Ja. By distributive law, P times Q minus P times R is simplified. That should be P times Q times minus R. Should I mix it? All right, next one, if x is equal to -2, y is equal to 3, and t. So we just set it up as it is, substitution, y is 3, put our brackets. This is supposed to be to the t, because I basically saw it already. Raised to the second power. So it's going to be -2 over 3 times -2 over 3, which works out to +4 over 9. Very important. Negative times a negative is equal to positive. Big up everybody who support me now, guys. Everybody come out in the massive, yeah. All right, so it says if P asterisk Q is equal to 2P plus Q, then 2. All right, so what it is, we know say P, I could just write it up, we have space. And then because something I see is going to space fine, but you see the one them only need a bag of space. Them don't give one no space, you know. Somebody have to go write to them, you know, guys. What you say? My representation. And nobody has see second, guys. Just a humble you to try to do my thing, you see me? All right, so we have 2P plus Q. So P is 2, so it's going to be 2 multiplied by 2. And then Q is 3, so we just put 3. 2 2 is 4 plus 3. So that works out to 7. So if you know anybody there, guys, or you know people know anybody there, tell them say we don't need more space, man. All right, this one says if 5 bracket 2x minus 1 equal 35, then x is equal to. So we expand the bracket. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 is -5. So we add 5. So we have to take the inverse. Guys, I hear my voice this sound. Crazy video I'm doing now. Plus me have the classes them. You know, I deserve a vacation after this. You see it. When it's an egg. So x is equal to 4. And it makes sense. 2 4 is 8. 8 minus 1 give you 7. 7 times 5 give you 35. Remember, you can always check your answer for those, guys. Don't be stubborn. All right, once I reach 30, you know, guys, you know, sound good? Just try to reach number 30. Get everything in a 30 and you're good. All right, the back part normally tend to be more knowledge based. All right, what is the value of x squared plus 3y over xy? I think I've done this before, but we could look same way. So it's 4 squared plus 3 times 2 divided by 4 times 2. Yeah, it's the same one. And I think about the answer. Sometimes that happens, you know. And then 4 2s 8. So this now would give you 22 upon 8. 8 into that goes 2 times. So you have 16. So 6 are left over 8 and reduce it to 3/4. All right, as I say, we are halfway there. Let's go, let's go. When 6 is added to a number and the sum is divided by 3, the result is 4. So 6 is added to a number, the result, which of these? And that would be A. 6 added to a number divided by 3. This is actually equal, yeah. All right, so we're halfway there, guys. Congratulate yourself for reaching halfway there. You're halfway in passing your examination. Let's go, guys. You know, we can't wait to celebrate today, you know. Well, some of you not even going to link me work still, but you don't know. Yeah, once you pass, me good. All right, when 5 is added to a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, the final answer is 27. What is the original number? So we are going to work from the 27, and it said the result is multiplied by 3. So what we're going to do is to divide by 3, take the inverse. So we have 21, and then say 5. Hold on, something all right, you know. This is not 21, man. 9, that would be 9 3 is 27. Computer burn up in a guys, the amount of work that laptop you do, yo. All right, worth it still for the past, trust me. So we have 9, we reach 9 now, right? Can you say multiply by 3? So we divide by 3 first. So 9 3 is 27, and then you say 5 is added to the number. So we're gonna subtract 5. We're just taking the inverse. So that means it's gonna be 4. All right. Let's move on to 32. I'll try to see if I can do a next one. Not sure though. We're tired, man. All right, 3,800. Let me see if I next one up at the top. 3,800 millimeters express. So we just divide by 1,000 because 1,000 millimeter make 1. So let's give it 3.8. I think I've done this one already. 10 divided that, give it 3.8. Let's look at item 33. Item 33 of the following diagram. The circle shown in the diagram not drawn to scale as a center O. The area of the center in centimeters square is, so first of all, we know that it's gonna be 3 for the diameter, for the radius, since the diameter is 6. So what we're gonna do now is to say, all right, pi r square. Let me see if I hear them answer. Yeah, the area of the circle in centimeters square. So then I work out the pi. So guess what? I'm gonna left out the pi too, right? And then 3 square, which works out to 9 pi. Like that question, you know? Like, I think it's the first I'm seeing this one. All right. 10,800 seconds expressed in hours is, so first of all, we know so we have to divide by 60 first. Because it's a second, so to convert it to minute, we have to divide by 60. After the 3 hours doing it, mine not telling me that. 6 into 1 or 8 hour. 6 into that 1 and left 48. All right, so 6 into this 1 time, remainder 4, as me say. It's about something right with this. Wait there, guys. Probably true, me I say the answer after the 3 hours. Me I try to make it be 3 hours. But basically it have to be 3 hours, yeah. All right, so 1,800 seconds is, all right, so if you have 1,800 seconds and you want to convert it into minutes, what you do? Divide by 60, right? And then to convert it to hours, 60 minutes make 1 hour. Oh, where they blow? But it can't be more than 3 hours. I'm sure about that. All right, so let me just do it. It's impossible though. It can't be more than that. I remember reasoning to like a mathematician. I probably show a time in that me just say, right? I remember see. So that'll be 60, because 60 minutes make 1 hour. And 60 seconds make a minute. So you have to be this. So we're supposed to divide by this. Let me convert it to other number. Probably it doesn't make no sense. 3,600. Yeah, a 3 times. Yeah, man. But in a reality, we have an idea if we say, yeah, it can't be more than that. So I think that kind of get me. All right, the volume in cm3 of a cube is 3 centimeter. So you find the volume, which is 3 times 3 times 3. Everybody must know volume. Multiply the base times the base area times the height. But all of it is 3, so it's 3 times 3 times 3. I'm so tired, guys. I'm tired. Item 36 refer to the following diagram. The figure above, not drawn to scale, shows a sector of center, circle center O. The length of the minor arc is PQ. The length of the minor arc is 8, PQ is 8 centimeter. What is the length of the circumference? So they're saying that this is the length. And of course, we don't know the radius, but we can use it and give we, because guess what? How many 60 degrees is in 360? No, 6. So that means a 6 of them here. So it's going to be 6 times 8, which is 48. Very nice question though. It have your thinking. All right, a man journey at 9:30 hours and arrive his destination in the same time zone at 13:30 on the same day. If his average speed was 30 kilometers, then the distance in, all right, so we need to work out the time, because speed times time is equal to distance. So I could work out the time now. So boom, from 9:30 to 1:30, I could just get that out of the way. From 9:30 to 1:30. All right, boom. So you need half an hour to make 10. And from 10 to 12, that's a 2 hours. So this is a 2.5. Plus another one, 3.5. So 4 hours, you know. So 4 hours. We'll check it again. From 9:30 to 10, that's a half an hour. For 10 to 12, that's a 2 hours. So that's a 2.5. And when I reach 12, you have to go 1.5. So definitely 4 hours. All right. So now distance is equal to the time times the speed, which is 30. 120. Big up yourself, CSEC. Nice question. Nice question. All right. 38. 38. Item 30 of the following diagram. The area of the trapezium PQRS is. So first we need to add 8 plus 18. Divide by 2, because that's how you find the area for a trapezium, and then we times it by the height, which is 5. So this will work out to 26, because we have to work out the bracket first. So that work out to 13 multiplied by 5. So that give you 65. Good question, this too. I like it. I like it. I'm not someone who is biased. When I give you guys good question, I appreciate them. All right. The Pamphone team still in about. You know it already. We have to big them up same way. All right. 39. Item 39 refer to the following diagram. The diagram above, not drawn to scale, consists of a triangle resting on a square. Side 5 centimeter, square of side 5 centimeter. The height is 4. What is the total area of the figure? So if it's a square, it means this are 5, this are 5, this. Oh, my these already today. You guys have seen this on earlier videos, right? Unless you're watching the first video for today. And then you find the area for the right angle triangle. So it's going to be 5 times 4 over 2, which works out to 10. So we're going to add this to the 10, which gives us 35. So look at 40. The square which occurs most frequent in the distribution is defined as the mode. See that, guys? The one that most frequent is the mode. 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 All right, I'm gonna start this saying, remember. All right, you up on yourself. So guys, we're 2/3 there now. 2/3 there. All right. Item 41 refers to the following bar chart. The bar chart shows the ages of children who took part in a survey. How many children took part Of course, we know it's a read off of this because this gives a number of children. And then this would be 2, this would be 5, this would be 1. So in all, 3 and 4, 7 and 2, 9, 9 and 5, 14 and 1, 15. Let's move on to 42. Make sure you like the video, you know, guys. I hope I work this. I tell you, I'm tired. Eyes am literally a shut down, you see it, but it worth it. Item 42 refer to the 8 scores below. The median of the score above is, so we have to arrange them in ascending order. So this is going to be 1, 4, 4, 7, 8, 8. After 8, come on, 10, 15. I think I see this already, you know. I'm not going to just work it for sure. And then 2 over left 9, yeah. So we add them and divide by 2. So it's 7.5 or 7.5. In a class of 20 students, 12 are girls. What is the probability of a student chooses a random is a boy? Cemeteries are two gender today. Two gender alone today. All right. So the boys would be 8 over 20. All right. So that is that. Let's move on to 44. All right. The pie chart shows the preference in drinks of a group of students. Each student may select only one drink. If 12 students prefer chocolate, what chocolate they? Dark chocolate. Then the total number of students, all right, this is kind of easy. So these are 60, right? So this double this, so that means a 24. So on this side, you have a total of 36, right? It's a half height. So we multiply it by 2 to get the final figure. 2, 6, 12, 2, 3, 6, and 1, 72. So it should be a total of 72. If you see me make an error on one video and put 48, forgive me. All right. 45, the mean of the numbers 2x, 3x, and 4x. 3x is 12. Then the sum of the numbers is, we actually now have to work out nothing at all, except that are 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 numbers. So we know that it have to be 12 times 4 because only where you multiply can give it that, right? Only where only 48 divided by 4 can give it 12. So it have to be 48. So be wise on these, all right? 46. The equation of the line which passes through the point 0.5 and has a gradient of 4 is, so every straight line graph is in the form y equal mx plus c. So what we want to do now is to say, just put in what we know, then give it the gradient of 4. Once I get the gradient, guys, there should be no confusion, right? That's it. That's the only one, right? And they said that the y-intercept was 0.5, so you just put the 5. And I hit that. But once you know the gradient, you should not have any problem with that at all. Because once you know the gradient, you should be all right. All right, so let's move on to this. We'll go on. 47 with it, you know, guys. 47, hit the like button. First, me answer that from the, you know. I'm gonna read a big no likes again. Just do nothing. Item 47 refers to the following graph. The straight line graph which cut the y-axis at this point right here. We know that on the x-axis, y-axis, it's gonna be 0, -2, because x is 0 under. All right, let's move on to 48. The gradient of AB is, so we can name this point 6, 3. I will name it this one y2, y. Jesus. Now, x1 come first, Mr. Bennett. We are right, y then. What's the matter with you, man? So we have x1, y1. This one now gonna be x2 because it no matter. I deliberately want to do it. So 2, 1. Remember, so x come first. So this is x2, y2. I normally name this y1, but yeah, it no matter. So it's gonna be y2, which is 1 minus 3 and 2 minus 6. This is gonna give us -4, -2 rather. And then this is gonna give a -4. The negative cancel the negative and 2 into that. So it's positive half. So it's positive a half. I don't know why this moves so fuzzy. You know? So it's a half for that. All right, let's go back. Oh, guys, if just in case you don't know the formula, what thing I move so? The formula is y2, the change in y over the change in x. All right. So for paper 2, make sure you know this. All right. You know, you have to show all the steps. On paper 2. How you guys feeling about the exam now? Ready? You must. 49 if I like this one. Good job, C6. If f of x is equal to x squared minus x minus 1, so we're going to put -5 anywhere we see x. Put the minus, put back the -5 because remember say x are -5, right? So any number square is going to give us positive. These two together is going to give us +5 and your -1. So 25 plus that give you 30 minus 1, which works out to 29. And that is C. All right, let's look at 50. What is the gradient of a straight line 2y equal -3x minus 8? So all we have to do, make it in the form. So we divide by 2 because y stand alone. Y stand alone. So that give a -3 over 2. Because remember, it's just the m part we need, the first part, right? The range of f of x, x to the 5th for the domain is, so first, I think once we get the first one, we're good. So it's -2 raised to the 5th power. Let me just work out this because these are the key, you know. Once it, all of them number here different. So once I get the first number, you're good. You're good, you're good, you're good. You're good. 5 of them now, well, how are these? All right, so negative times negative is gonna give you a +4. +4 times is gonna give you a -8. Negative times negative is gonna give you a +16, and then you have -16. +16 times -2. So positive times a negative give you a -32. Long and short of it, if it's an odd number like 5, 3, 7, you'll get a negative. If it's an even number, you'll get a positive. All right. So once it's an odd number, you get negative. Try remember that just in case them come with something different. Item 52 refer to the following diagram. That transformation that maps PQR onto P1Q1R1 is, and that would be a reflection. So that would be D. The image of the point P is 1, 2, and that translation is P. Notice what them give you. Them don't give you the translation, right? So you have to actually find the translation. So look. So this is a P. Sister P. I love Sister P. It undergo a translation. We don't know what it is. All right. But we know say it give you this. It give you -5, -5, -4. All right, so if we should translate, it would be T minus this, right? So it's gonna be P minus P equal T if we should solve, right? Yes, I'm gonna do that. So it's -5, -4, -1, -2. So this is gonna give us -6. Both of them negative. So we go ahead and add them because yeah, and this too. So that's -6, -6. So that would be A. Maxine, Pep. Guys, we can't take a call, you know. I have to just try to do this. I'm tired, man. We need a little break. Item 54 refers to the following diagram in which PQ, AB, and CD are parallel. Which of the following describe the relationship between X and Y? A is equal to X. They are alternate angles. So we're going for that one here. You have 55? Yeah, we do. In the triangle of ABC not drawn to scale is AB is 17, AC is 15, and BC is X centimeters. The angle between BCA is 90. The value of X is, again, Pythagoras theorem. Once it's a right angle triangle and we get any two sides, we can find. So we get the hypotenuse, so we know, so we subtract. So it's 289 minus 225, which gives us 64. 5 from 94. And that the square root is 8. So I could go up the top now. See if we can do the paper, yeah. Yeah. All right, so 56. In the diagram, AB is parallel to EC. The measure of BDE is the measure of BDE, which is this angle. Now, this angle plus this is equal to 180. So all we have to do, just subtract 40 from it, all right? And we're good. That would give us 140 degrees. So that's C. All right, 3 more to go. 4, 57, 58, 59, 60. Actually 4. Item 57 refer to the diagram below. In the right angle triangle above, which trigonometry ratio is equal to 4 over 8? So 4, I'm going to go with opposite hypotenuse, which is sin x. That was in more detail in my other video, so you can go back to that. Make sure you watch all the videos before examiner, guys. Now, I have the answer for my channel. I know meds it, you know, and then going on exam. All right, so this is the last page. Let's go. Thank you, Jesus. You have brought me close to the end. Everybody just go on hold the faith, all right? All right, so in the isosceles triangle, show when the value of x is. So this is 30. And we subtract 60 because we add the two angles and subtract it from 60, which is 120. All right, let's move on to 59. You can see it. OA, that straight lines, that onto that, the enlargement, we center O, what is the scale factor? So this map onto this, and we can see that this side is 2, while this side is 4, the length, right? You count them, 1, 2, this one is just 1. So you can see that it increased by 2, so it has a scale factor of 2. And we're on to the last one. Well, on guys, let me write my number just in case somebody don't have my number. I don't know why persons would not have my number when I've been doing so much work. But see my number there. You know the name already. Oh, it's a bank block, you know. Put it down. All right, some changes. You know, so we are king. All right, so that is my number and that is my name, Lennox Bennett. I could do the last one now, guys. Too much of the something. The diagram above not drawn to scale shows the angle of depression of angle point x from z is 30. If x is 10 meters from y, the height of yz is. So we know that for every angle of depression, there's an angle of elevation. This is what we call the what? The line of sight. You got my teacher? Oh, no, I love you. May your soul rest in peace. That is the number that wait till me dead to show me some love, you know. Like the video, man. So this would be opposite upon adjacent. All right. And that would be tan. So tan would be opposite upon adjacent. So there you have it. This is my number. You guys have my channel. Make sure you subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Guys, me can't manage the next video. But I will try to. This is Young Spend It. I'm out. No doubt. See you guys in another video.